What's going on, guys? I am on my way over to a buddy's house right now. We're going to watch the expansion draft. Just making a quick pit stop at Tim Hortons. What's more Canadian than watching a NHL expansion draft with the Tim Hortons and then having a beer after with a couple buddies? Not many things, not gonna lie. That sounds pretty badass. There's a car in front of me right now. It's just a mom driving in an SUV with I'd say 3 or 4 like 12 or 13-year-old girls. But this mom just looks insanely stressed out. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. They're screaming these trap songs out of the window. They're doing like the arm thing. They got like the finger guns going, and they're screaming very derogatory words that I won't say to people. She just looks super stressed out, and I'm killing myself laughing. I feel really bad. What's up, YouTube? It's Draggy back at it again. Got a lot to cover today, so we're gonna try to make this a decently sized video. Anyway, first off, I'd like to say happy birthday to my loving, beautiful wife, supporting me on pretty much everything I do. Let's start with the jersey reveal. Actually, the new NHL jerseys. How do you guys feel about them? I personally am an Oilers fan. I don't like the dark blue on the Oilers jerseys. I think they just should have stuck it out with the other color blue. Would have been a little bit better, in my opinion anyway. I think the Vegas jerseys look insane. Like, they are really nice jerseys to start off a franchise with. I will definitely admit that. I have a few complaints about a couple of them. I'll leave a picture up right now, actually, for all of you guys to see. I got, I think it's 2 separate photos, one of 2 sets of jerseys, another one of 2 sets of jerseys. Take a look at them. Let me know what you guys think of them. All right, like I said, there's some issues with them, in my opinions anyway. I don't like some of them. I like some of them. I think some of them haven't really even changed that much. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Moving on to, let's do some NBA stuff. Haven't really talked about NBA. It's just been hockey so far. That D'Lo trade with the Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan as well, so I mean, this is very confusing to me. I like it because we got rid of Timothy Mozgov's contract. That had to go. Luol Deng is probably going to be next. We got Brook Lopez in the deal. He's a much better center, which is awesome, but we lost D'Lo. I'm pretty sure that means that we're going to be drafting Lonzo Ball in the draft to take over as point guard. But I still feel like the Nets could have won that trade a little bit. I mean, Lopez is on an expiring contract. It would have been better for us if Lopez had like 2 or 3 years left on that instead of just being his last year, especially when the Lakers want to invest all this money into Paul George anyway. I feel like it's not really going to do much for them as of next year. I think that they're just going to let Lopez walk because they want the money elsewhere. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it turns out to be good. Hopefully Lopez re-signs with us next year if he does good this year. And hopefully we still get Paul George. Tons of rumors going around there. Dwight Howard trade. I'm not really sure how to feel about that. I was kind of weirded out. I legitimately thought he was going to finish his career there. Guy's old and starting to look a little worn down as it is. I mean, he's always going to be remembered as a monster, but I mean, probably should start hitting the road soon. What else we got? We got that huge Boston and Philly trade. Switching picks like that, like Philly is definitely going to draft Markelle Fultz out of that, and that roster is going to be gross. Like, they got Embiid, Saric, Okafor. It's going to be pretty nuts, I think anyway. Markelle Fultz is going to help change that team around, and I think it's going to start like effectively this season. We're going to see a big difference in Philly, so good for them. As for Boston, I think Boston was okay not getting Fultz, and I think that they're going to end up drafting Josh Jackson. They said originally that with the 3rd overall pick instead of the 1st, they can still get the player that they want, which makes me think that it's Jackson. It might be De'Aaron Fox, it might be Jason Tatum, but I think between Fultz, Ball, and Jackson, they were really the only slated picks that, in my opinion, could have gone 1st overall. Definitely, if you guys disagree, let me know. Hit me up in the comments on my Twitter, anything like that. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Moving back to the NHL, that expansion draft last night was huge. Bunch of people that I didn't expect to go went. And obviously, they got some big names there. They got Marchessault from Florida. I think he's going to be a phenomenal pickup for them. Only person to score 30 goals on Florida last year. I don't know why they were going to let him go. James Neal, huge pickup, big winger for them. 20 goals every season in the NHL. They're lucky to get a caliber player like that. And of course, Marc-Andre Fleury, going to be a starting goaltender for them. Going to change the face of the goaltending. I mean, Calvin Pickard, Berube, some solid backups right there, but it's definitely awesome that they got that pick in there. We all knew that Fleury was going to go. Pittsburgh wants to save Murray, obviously. The guy's been phenomenal. 2 Stanley Cups, and he was a rookie this year. Like, unbelievable. Good for you guys. I'm not really sure if I have anything more to say about the expansion draft anyway. I'm an Oilers fan, like I said. I'm okay getting rid of Griffin Reinhart. I think I would have rather Benoit Pouliot go, in my opinion. A little bit of a useless player there. Didn't really do much for me last year. And Griffin Reinhart kind of showed promise in Bakersfield, but I definitely understand where they're going. We have a lot of young defensemen there ready to pick it up. Benning last year came as a huge surprise. The guy is phenomenal, and we got some really good prospects in Ethan Bear and Caleb Jones. So I can understand why they would want to send somebody like that. Definitely, like some other people I weren't really expecting to go. Brendan Leipsic from the Leafs. I honestly thought that was going to be Kirby Reichel. I mean, they got him a couple seasons ago, and he really hasn't done much. I for sure thought he was going to go, especially with the way that Leipsic did in the AHL this year. But definitely another solid pickup for them. I hope that he does well. The defense situation right now in LA is kind of confusing. They picked a lot. I feel like there's going to be a lot of trades. I think a Mark Methot trade is going to be happening. Maybe not. Maybe they're just going to use him. I really like that they got Emelin. I like Reinhardt. I hope that he excels there. I mean, Derek Englund from Calgary. Not a horrible pickup. Braden McNabb. I think that they're going to do. I think they're going to do okay. Actually, I'm excited to see what kind of things they can do with their draft picks. Whether they're going to draft or whether they're going to trade. I'm excited to see what the team's going to do. I mean, it's always exciting getting a new franchise. So hopefully they can pick it up. All right, guys. Last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the NHL awards. Happened last night while the expansion draft was taking place. A little different, but it was kind of cool the way they did it. I kind of liked it there. My boy Connor McDavid, unreal, taking on the Ted Lindsay and the Hart. MVP right there. Phenomenal. Very excited. Bobrovsky taking on the Vezina. That was also exciting to see. I think he had a phenomenal year, and it was definitely going to be a toss-up between him and Braden Holtby. So congratulations goes to that. Brent Burns picking up his first Norris. Absolutely. Unreal season. I really thought that was a tight race for that. Victor Hedman definitely could have done it. Erik Karlsson definitely could have done it. The guy's an unreal player. Ottawa's just like insanely lucky to have somebody of that caliber. The Frank J. Selke Award once again goes to Patrice Bergeron. I don't know if any of you guys are with me on this. I want a petition to get something going in like 20 years, maybe like down the road after Bergeron is happily into retirement and doing whatever. I think they should just rename that trophy the Patrice Bergeron. Like that, he is honestly one of the best two-way forwards to ever play the game. He's been a multi-time winner, definitely deserving of that. Toronto fans, Austin Matthews, Calder, absolutely hell yeah, loved seeing it. Big shout out to Patrick Laine and Zach Werenski though. I mean, Laine did some unreal things with Ottawa with Winnipeg this year. I'm sorry. And I think he definitely could have deserved it, but I'm super happy to see Matthews do it. 40 goals as a rookie. He's definitely going to put the Leafs in a backpack and help carry them along with like Marner, Nylander. Like that team is going to start to look unreal for quite some time now. Zach Werenski, rookie defenseman. My God, like he's unbelievable. And I'm hoping that it wasn't just like a rookie luck, and I'm hoping he continues to have a successful career like that. Columbus can definitely use it. And it's just amazing seeing a player like that. Like he took a puck to the eye, slashed open, came back out onto the ice, finished up. True hockey sport right there. Phenomenal. Very excited about all that. Poli definitely deserves that. Like Nashville went to the Western Conference Final, dominated, went to the Stanley Cup. Personally, I feel like they held their own against Pittsburgh. Definitely, I think would have done better if Ryan Johansson wasn't injured. That was kind of a shot to them, but I mean, it's hockey, stuff happens, but they still did phenomenal. First time ever making it that far in the playoffs. kudos to them. Like they deserve nothing but high praise. That team pulled together when they needed it. Pecorine stood on top for so long. They have, in my opinion, probably the best defensive core in the NHL. I mean, you got Yossi, Subban, Ekholm coming up, Ellis coming up, like just making moves. Like I think they're a phenomenal team. I think they're only going to do better. Hopefully they can pick up without James Neal, get a piece that definitely fits in the spot there, because that I feel is definitely going to hurt them. I mean, a 20-goal scorer probably going to hurt them, but I mean, definitely deserve that. I know there's a couple of words I didn't cover. My apologies if you guys wanted to hear something about that. I'm sorry. Again, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Snapchat at It's Draggy for Twitter and Instagram, Draggy38 for Snapchat. Definitely don't have a problem talking to you guys about it. That's all that I'm going to cover, though, is for those awards. So NBA draft is on tonight. I'll have another video up tomorrow about the draft. Hopefully, we're going to see either another couple few trades happening there. I'm pretty sure I just said couple few. I don't really know what that means. Hopefully, you guys understand. I don't know why I said that, but whatever. Hopefully, we're going to see a few more trades or maybe even a couple surprises. I'm expecting Markelle Fultz, Lonzo Ball, Josh Jackson, De'Aaron Fox, and Jason Tatum to go in the top 5. That's who I think is going to be top 5. There could be some surprises, though. You never know. A lot of big names. It's a deep draft this year. Going to do nothing but big success, I think, for years to come. We're going to see that. So I'm excited to film that for tomorrow, guys. And I'm excited to get this draft watched. So have a good night. Talk to you guys tomorrow.